Early, thank you very much. We have two named storms in the Atlantic. We told you the tropical season would be heating up, and it's right on cue. Let's have a look at system number one. That would be Tropical Storm Earl. This is not far from Puerto Rico, so it's not that far from our interests in the Caribbean islands, and we'll be watching it very carefully. Flare-up of thunderstorms in the last 12 hours has suggested it's on the road to strengthening, and I do believe that would be correct. 50 miles per hour as of the latest update, 5 a.m. this morning. I think it's stronger than that, and we'll find out as the hurricane hunters navigate their way through now Tropical Storm Earl. They're inside of this, and I imagine it's a very bumpy ride because, guys, remember, this is an interesting fact that the bumpiest of the rides are with developing systems and weakening systems with lots of thunderstorms. Usually when they've kind of leveled out, even at a very high intensity, the flight can be relatively smooth, but I don't think that's the case now with all that lightning out there, vigorous convection, lots of CAPE, available potential energy for those storms to tap. We're going to watch Earl strengthen, I think, over the coming days. The winds in San Juan and Beef Island, one of my favorite locations in the British Virgin Islands, the winds are out of the west. Right, the west. Don't we normally see trade winds out of the east? Yes, but we have an area of low pressure right there. Well, that's going to turn the winds around as the wind's kind of circulating around it in a counterclockwise way. That's why the winds are out of the west. Not so common in this part of the tropics. On the radar charts, about 150 miles away from San Juan, Puerto Rico, we've got the center of circulation right there aloft. We're looking aloft now, several thousand feet up. And the center of circulation at low levels is not that far away from there, I do believe. So, again, this is poised to strengthen as shown by the National Hurricane Center, curving northward and northeastward, far away from the east coast of the United States. We do believe it's not a threat. However, interest in Bermuda heads up by the end of the upcoming week. A Cat 2 hurricane, maybe not far away. The reason why the Hurricane Center's cone looks like it does is because the models are telling us that Earl will likely move in that direction. Now that it's stronger, it's being carried by the stronger winds aloft. Earlier, when it was not so strong, perhaps the trade winds were pushing it to the west. That's not really an issue anymore. Now the strong winds aloft with the big upper trough over the Caribbean is very likely to push Earl in that direction. Last thing here I want to mention, Danielle. You might be wondering, you said two name storms, Greg, right? I did. And there's Danielle in the North Atlantic, formed a couple of days ago at the far northern edge of where any storms have formed in the historical record in September. And there goes Danielle, perhaps into Western Europe by next weekend. Paul, could be an international story there.
Thank you.